Hello, and welcome to The Talking Step, the unofficial podcast of The Next Step. I am John.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Michael.
We have just watched Season 4, Episode 2, Stir It Up, and boy, were things stirred up. All right, let's start off. A-Troop auditions. All right, it's the new A-Troop.
Right.
New and improved.
Kate has to have a convoluted method of selecting when people
As you predicted it, Matt, you said, I bet Kate is gonna do something crazy, like she's gonna choose this group does this thing and this group does this thing, and you were right.
And even if you're not there to accept your card,
Yes.
you're responsible to make your audition when you don't know when.
Because Amanda did not, but we'll address that later. First off, it looks like we got a little introduction of, we got a little cliffhanger last episode, James's sister.
What is that going to mean?
Piper, or Pipes, as she will be known, because, that's the natural nickname for that.
But does that mean she can sing? That only works if she can sing.
When she was born, James's parents were just like, "Oh yeah, let's name her Piper because I bet we'll give her the nickname Pipes because I bet she can sing."
That's like a nickname now.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Pipes is a short form of Piper. How do you not know that?
No, I understand, but it's a weird one because I feel like it has a connotation that she can sing well.
Yeah,
it sounds like a nickname.
Okay, well,
sometimes nicknames are variations on people's actual
It doesn't matter. She can dance, supposedly. Well, we know she can dance, but according to Riley, according to James,
she's not ready.
Yeah, she is not ready for A-Troop.
I thought she was a pretty good actor, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, she even had some of the mannerisms when she talked, as James did.
Do you think she's actually related to the actor? I don't know. We didn't look it up.
I don't know, but I feel like
I don't think so. No, her name is Chavez, isn't it?
I feel like she definitely studied James's performances, trying to replicate it a little bit, just to make it more believable.
Like, you mean dance style or just
no, just her performance.
Style?
The way she talked was giving me a James vibe.
Yeah. Okay. So once James is off the show and she's the main character, or she is a main character, you think that she'll be able to replicate James enough to fill the void that James will leave.
Visitors, better put on pants.
What was this? That Simpsons tapped out on your phone? That was Homer, was it not?
Yeah, but did it not sound like it was coming through the headphones?
It would have because of the microphone.
That's staying in the podcast right there.
Simpsons tapped out, everybody. Add me, Cartoon Grave. If you play Simpsons tapped out. That's really nice because I really do need friends on Simpsons tapped out. I gotta share donuts with people and things.
You've been playing this game for years.
I've been playing it for about 5 years now.
And you've never put a cent into it.
Well, yeah, I haven't put a cent into it. Add me on the Simpsons tapped out Cartoon Grave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one's playing that.
What?
No one's playing that.
Lots of people are playing Simpsons tapped out. Cartoon Grave, add me.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it? You don't have a touch device, all right?
My phone wouldn't work?
If you downloaded it, sure. But I know you'll never go on it.
Big phone.
I know you'll never go on it. Back to it. Okay, the next step.
Right. We were at James's sister.
Okay. James doesn't think she's ready. She does think she's ready. She says, I'm ready for A-Troop. Even though usually people go through J-Troop or B-Troop.
Yeah, she just kind of dives right into the A-Troop auditions, but I guess...
She said that she didn't want to dance at the studio before because she didn't want to dance in James's shadow, which is a very nice metaphor.
What age can we assume she is?
I would assume she is mid to late 20s.
I was talking about the character.
Oh, okay, then probably middle-aged.
What are you
I'd agree.
Yeah, middle-aged.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't. You're not good at ages, Matt. So let's just move on.
Let's move on.
All right. We had a little Sierra Skylar action.
Yeah, they promised each other that if one of them... let me talk. You're chomping at the bit here.
I'm chomping at the bit to get to this. I love to talk about Sierra I used to before she dyed her hair, and it's oh. Anyway, continue.
So Sierra and Skylar...
Yeah.
They were chilling out in what's it called?
Java Junction.
Java Junction.
Yeah.
JJ's.
No one's calling it that but you.
That's why I need to get it out there. That's why I'm so militant about it.
Right.
So they're chilling out in JJ's, and and actually one of my favorite parts about that scene was these. Maybe it was that scene or another scene. Just all these stereotypical business people in the background drinking juice. It was pretty funny.
They were we made a joke that they're the next owners of Java Junction when it turns into
scoping the place out.
The Juice Palace or Sir Squeeze-a-Lots or something.
Sir Squeeze-a-Lot. That's a good one.
They've been shifting towards coffee more, though.
Yeah, well, let's have one.
There's still
did
no
you
one's
see
drinking
one
coffee,
person
though.
drinking coffee, or are
They
they still
all-
drinking the same stock juice that you see in every season?
That they never drink out of. It's always
Yeah,
a
it's always a closed juice, even though they reference the juice sometimes too.
Anyways, Sierra and Skylar, they promise each other that if one of them doesn't make it, neither of them will.
Yeah, here's
stay
the
on
thing
next
about
step.
that is that
It's an ultimatum.
Sierra brought that up unprompted. You know, she was just like, "Hey, let me make you a deal, which will only benefit one of us. If one of us doesn't make it, neither of us do it." Who is that? Who's that for? Who's that sticking it towards? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why she had to have such
It
serious stakes.
should have actually been the reverse. You should have been like, "Hey, no matter what, all right, if one of us makes it, we support the other one."
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess these are kids, so, you know, they don't always make the best decision.
What surprised me,
And there's got to be some
it's
drama.
probably been brought up before, but I never really thought of it. But like, how on earth can you do rugby and dancing at the same time? Because rugby is like you're guaranteed to
What are you
hurt
trying to say,
yourself.
Michael? You're saying girls who play rugby can't also dance?
No, I'm saying
sounds like you're trying to separate girls.
rugby is a
It's a brutal
rough
sport, yeah. Girls rugby is hands down the most brutal sport in high school.
That's true.
And dancing is, you
kind
know,
of terrifying.
yeah.
Like any kind of rugby. Someone's getting
No,
hurt.
see, guy rugby though, male rugby, it's all the football players, and this time they're not wearing equipment, so they're really taking it easy on each other because none of them want to get hurt.
Yeah.
So it's because it's always the same. If you go to a small high school like we did, all the rugby players were also the football players.
That's true. Yeah.
So they're all pretty weak sauce. And
But the girl rugby players, they took it seriously.
Girls, you know, girls rugby, they don't have any other thing
don't have
besides like the
football.
girls wrestling, and girls wrestling is it's terrifying.
yeah, I like this. I like this theory. I've never heard it explained this way.
What?
Like why
rugby?
girls rugby is so hard.
Oh yeah, and also girls don't have a good outlet to let out their aggression like that, which you know it's good that girls rugby exists, but you know it scares me. It scares me. And then I dated a girls rugby player in high school, as you recall. She was the captain. So
Really?
does that make me the cool kid in high school? Okay, she was the captain after we stopped dating, but that's not the point.
Who?
Her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait.
You didn't know she was the captain. What?
You heard it here,
Our
folks.
what?
You hear her, folks, kids. The girl I dated in high school was head of the rugby team. Anyway, so Michael, yes, that is a good theory on dancing, but I think you can do both. I don't know. I haven't met one. I don't know. I don't know that many high school girls anymore. So we never. Actually, you know what? Write in if you're a dancer and a rugby player to write in to and tell us to.
How do you not get
The talking
your
step at gmail.com?
toes broken
Yeah.
and then not be able to dance anymore?
Well, dancers get their toes broken all the time.
That's
It's
true.
a-
How do
it's
you
a
not get
brutal
your
life.
leg broken?
How do you do both? We just want to know. We just want to hear about the balance. Write in and tell us. All right. So they make this deal. Let's fast forward their storyline to the second episode auditions.
Oh,
because we
okay.
watched 2 episodes this week. Their second episode. Skylar is giving it her all. She did something. Did you see what that aerial set she was doing? It
Yeah,
was
she's
nuts.
done a lot better
That was almost like Rochelle level aerials.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It always scares me when they start doing the crazy acrobatics.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to do that.
And which I didn't, no offense, but I didn't think Skylar could bring it, and she brought it. But then, Sierra was in her words, too.
She lost her focus.
She lost her focus because she was focusing too much on Skylar and not much on herself, and she forgot her choreography, and she looked foolish out there. And it's a shame, and it's a rookie move, and you hate to see that.
But the next step lives in a world of ultimatums, so she fails once, she's done for good.
Yeah, she's done. You can't misstep at the next step. You know what I mean? Anyway,
You have to know the next step to be in the next step.
Yeah, genius. You're a real poet. So at the end, Skylar's all like, I think Sierra blew it for us both. Now we both can't dance at the next step. And I'm going to put some money on this, boys. All right? And I don't want this to spoil for the youngins out there, but I pretty much guarantee you in the next episode, Sierra's going to be all like, hey, you go for it, Skylar. I'll move on to better and bigger
That's
things.
totally going to happen. That's the only reasonable thing to do.
Or, as we discussed, Skylar, in an act of vengeance, pushes Sierra in front of a bus. And then
Therefore, breaking their pact.
breaking their pact, and then Skylar's all like,
Remember, kids.
Sierra would have wanted me to move on.
Remember, kids.
Even though we're, like, serious.
all pacts are broken by blood.
Yeah, well, I was going to say buses, but... and that's how I think that storyline's going to go out, and Skylar's going to be on the A troop. All right, What? And then that ends the Skylar Sierra segment. I don't like her blonde hair. All right.
They very briefly in the second episode.
Well, no, I'll do this.
Okay.
The next step, finally address that big old elephant in the room. The one we talked about last season. Do you remember last season when there was that little hint of maybe there was a little something more to Ella and Riley's relationship? Do you remember this?
I think so.
And we went out there and we said, if they do what we think they're gonna do, then that is amazing. Because Riley was all like, I really like being friends with Ella, and I'm kind of scared of what that means. And we were like, what? And then it turns out that they were just friends. Well, if you can count that friendship a friendship. But finally, there is a gay couple on the next step, on the Family Channel of all things. I never thought I'd see the day. It's amazing. Don't you think so, Matt?
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
What else do you want me to say about it?
Well, I understand that actually some people were upset on the Instagram, but I'm assuming like it was a very small margin.
Yeah, got to be a very small minority of people to be upset about
it's
this.
a great thing, and we're all happy for it. I hope those characters make it past the audition, but from what we've seen, the posters and the merchandise, I don't think so. The Dudley Dursley guy you talked about.
Yeah, old Dudley.
He didn't make it last time.
Although he looks a lot different.
Yeah.
Is it the same
he
actor?
thinned out, maybe? I think it's the same actor. Yeah, because they dressed it.
Okay.
And hopefully they make it through the auditions, but they probably won't. All right. What's next?
The next big point is Giselle.
Giselle is...
What happened
She's
to
not
Giselle?
fully left the show.
Right, but what went down for Giselle?
Giselle,
Well, it's Giselle and Amanda.
Yeah,
We're
Giselle
together.
is attempting to leave the show. She is she's auditioning for a national dance tour.
Which Tiffany is for some reason in charge of.
Tiffany, hands down, one of our least favorite characters.
Wow, all right.
I was happy to see her.
I was happy. I was happy that they throw her back because I like returning characters. And at this time, she actually has, she has some authority. You know, she's leading the auditions for this dance.
Do you think
tour.
do you think she still dances at all, or do you think she's just like
Occasionally.
management for this?
Yeah, occasionally I
thing?
think so. And she's all like, "Hey, what's up, Giselle?" And she doesn't address Amanda because I guess maybe she never met
She
Amanda.
wouldn't know who Amanda is, would she?
Maybe no, because Amanda was in the first season. She was just out elite.
That's true.
But I guess they're not friends. Like, why would they be?
Yeah.
Right.
And Amanda's all like, Amanda and Giselle are waiting to audition for this national dance tour. And Amanda's all like, I don't think I'm gonna make it back to A-Troop auditions. And then Giselle's all
That's
like,
exactly how Amanda talks.
dead on. And then Giselle's all like, I think you will. And then Tiffany's all like, no, you won't.
Could you guys keep it down? There are people auditioning.
Yeah, it was sort of like that. That was the dialogue. And then let's fast forward that storyline too. Giselle makes it. Amanda doesn't, but Amanda skips A-Trip auditions to audition for this thing.
And we'll get into her fate later on.
Oh, okay. I guess so.
Good.
Yeah.
Are we going to comment on what they said that it was the out of this? Or
Yeah, they said-
Amanda's comment was that it would have been out of this world.
Yeah, this
if she
tour
did.
is going to be out of this world. And then I'm pretty sure they turned and winked at the camera.
I think I saw it. Did you
So
see it?
I think
they turned
that's-
and winked.
That may be a reference to award-winning podcast The Talking Step and their famous theory on intergalactics.
Okay, someone
out
else
there.
said on our Instagram or something, or maybe it was Twitter, that Wes said something about going to space in the first episode, and we completely missed it.
Yeah, I don't remember we don't have the exact soundbite, but yeah, I guess Wes said something like, "What's next? Going out of the world or something, or what's next? Space?"
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't remember that. Maybe, but here's the thing,
I don't
folks.
remember it either.
Yeah.
When we watch the next step, we make lots of jokes. Just like
Yeah.
on this show, we are constantly joking,
Hey,
so we
Yeah.
miss large sections of dialogue.
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's shameful, but we go on long tangents and rants about stuff, and sometimes our other roommate comes in and he says a bunch of
That's
random
the reason
stuff.
this show exists, is because we rant while we're
Yeah.
watching the next step, so we need to like hold it in and talk it out afterwards.
No show gives us more topics to talk about than this show.
It's fascinating.
Yes. So I believe that them saying that it's out of this world is a reference to us.
It's
even
gotta
though- Well, yeah, you know. Because everyone listens to
With
us.
such confidence.
Eldon.
This dramatic dramatic scene pulled right out of a soap opera.
Yeah, you didn't like this scene.
I just want to point something out
Oh
here.
yeah. Hey Matt, how do you spell Eldon exactly?
Alden?
Terrible.
See,
terrible.
No.
See, on a show where literally
Eldon?
every episode they spell the character's name on screen.
I don't read it.
It
Why
says
would I read it?
Alden, Talia's kind of boyfriend.
Matt makes notes for us while we watch the show, and Matt here, I'm reading it. He spelled it Alden. Like,
What's wrong with
this
that?
is like what episode? What are we on? Like episode 19
Yeah. Well, of this series?
of Next Step or the Talking Step.
Of the-
Wait,
yeah,
how
this
did I
is episode
spell
19.
his name wrong? How did I do it?
Eldon. Every single episode, it says Eldon on screen.
That can't be how you
Matt's been
actually
spelling it wrong every week, and we correct him all the time, and he still can't get it.
It's not a very easy name to
You
spell.
have no short-term memory.
Alden.
Yeah.
They don't.
Aldwin?
They should say it. I can't.
All right.
Eldon.
Okay. So
Eldon.
Eldon had a very, very emotional talk with Kate, and I don't know about you guys, but I started squirting up a few tears. You know.
I was not convinced.
Yeah,
I
you-
thought it was put.
Yeah, you don't.
Too
It's
much.
because
Too
it's because
much.
you have an emotional void in your heart,
Yeah,
and you
okay.
can't feel anything.
Right.
You're so cold and jaded that even the most saddest
Cynical.
scene on screen will make you give a dead face look. It's pretty sad. But Alden had a very emotional talk with Miss Kate, and he was all like, "I'm leaving, but I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me." And Miss Kate was crying, of
And then
course.
there was let's just say we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, that idea of, I actually like that idea, that it's a sort of writing trope now, but the idea of when you're saying goodbye to someone, you're not really saying goodbye.
I'll see you around.
You're just saying goodbye for now, Which is, when it was first said, it was a lot, I feel like, I don't know when it was first said, but I know, the Jon Stewart of The
Right.
Daily Show,
Yeah,
after he
yeah.
left, he said, I don't want this to be a goodbye, because your conversation with your relationship with an audience is a conversation. So you're not saying goodbye, you're just saying, I'm gonna head out for a second. I'll talk to you later. And it's really nice, and it tugs at the heartstrings. And I thought it was a very nice send-off for Eldon, who is definitely an emotional character, and very well acted by Isaac Lupien. And cheers to Eldon, the former best dancer at the studio.
And there goes the best dancer
at the studio.
we ever
Really liked
did
it.
see.
Very well acted scene. Very well acted. Michael? Michael gives it 2 big old thumbs up. All right. Just talk over here.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks.
Do you actually have something to say? Because you can say it. Daniel shows
Oh,
up
yeah.
to do the choreography for the audition.
Yeah, they give this big introduction where it's like,
It's gonna be
They're like,
someone
"Hey."
awesome like Emily or something.
special guest new choreographer. It's someone we definitely trust who's never betrayed us multiple times. Drum roll, please. It's Daniel. Which is great.
Daniel.
Some people love to have him back. I don't know.
I'm always happy to see Daniel.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. He's a traitor. And you can't trust
forgive
him.
traitors.
If you can't pull a knife out of your back and then hand it back to the guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just not.
I don't know
smart
how
move.
he could betray them with choreography. Oh wait, we didn't address that Dudley Dursley there said that Elite was shut down.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, you
say
missed
that.
a lot of it, but
You're too busy trying to figure out how to spell Eldon.
yeah, Lucien apparently
Never
shut it
get
down.
quick.
Lucien apparently shut it down after their failed auditions. Which is, a baby move, but whatever. I bet Lucien's gonna be back. Anyway, Daniel was there, and he gave some good choreography, and then these newborns, these youngins,
The newbies.
the baby faces, as they've been known to be called from everyone in the fandom, not just us.
They start commenting on how challenging the
They said Daniel's super challenging, and admittedly it was. Daniel did train at Juilliard, so that's pretty big.
Do you know who the only one that was happy about how difficult the choreography was?
Old rickety Rochelle, who is super like hard and just ready to go, and she's tough. She's tough as nails.
Out for blood.
Yeah, I'm a little unsettled whenever I see her talk now, and her talking heads.
The
Like,
intensity is crazy.
I get a little bit like I like sink down in my seat a little bit.
Yeah, like I get a little scared, you know. Like do you know any other
She's gonna
character
cut me.
who's as tough as nails as Rochelle?
Man,
I don't-
Nuts.
what do you think would happen if she didn't make A Troop?
If she didn't make Gay Troop, she would burn that studio to the ground.
To the ground.
To the ground.
You think she's at the arson level of intensity?
I don't
Trying
know.
to make A
She's
Troop for like
intense.
2 seasons.
Yeah, and she should have been on like early on, but wow, she like
No, she was too
tough
young.
as nails.
But now she's old enough.
Tough as nails.
Not too many interesting things went down during the actual dancing part of the auditions, other than the crazy moves. And
I
stuff.
liked this. What they did was the first part was a choreographed dance, and then the second part of the audition was freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And for freestyle, they used the old favorite song, "We're Gonna Show the World."
Visa?
Everything we're made of.
I'm gonna
stand up.
You know what? I'm gonna throw some criticism out there.
But I'm just saying, wait, I love that it's sort of like a callback to the first episode where every character was introduced while dancing to that song.
Right.
I think it was a good callback, and I liked it. It flashed me back all the way back to the beautiful years of 2013 when I first saw this show.
I'm gonna throw some criticism out there.
okay.
I'm so far these audition things.
I want to get Josh back on the show so we can throw some criticism on this.
I found these auditions in these 2 episodes to be fairly boring.
Oh, okay.
I was interested in the character stuff. That was all great, but it's season 4. The auditions just weren't capturing me like they usually do. Where's the headhunters?
Well, I do want to see a headhunter.
Where's the we don't see crazy West dance moves. I don't know. The dancing so far I wasn't impressed by.
Well, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. We are looking for a new co-host because Michael's about to be fired.
So
We're a review show. We're supposed to.
at the very end of episode 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, whoa. Let's not just gloss over what Michael said. Yes, that's true. I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see a couple more of those individual dance moves. Like I love that headhunter.
Yeah.
That was a good move, but obviously not the same thing because that would be copying. You know, or Hunter could come back as a choreographer, not Daniel. But whatevs, you know. I digress. Matt.
At the very end.
Yes.
Of this episode.
Yes.
The auditions are over. Amanda comes back.
Oh yeah.
Way too late for her audition.
Yeah, as we all knew, because how would she get there? She assumed to take the bus or something.
Because
She's like 15.
I guess they never did reveal it, but I'm assuming her envelope had the white card, or did they reveal it?
It revealed that her audition was supposed to be in the morning.
Because she got one of the proper card for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of Kate saying like, "Oh yeah, it's fine. Like one more person in the afternoon auditions, no big deal. That's totally fine. We can get you in there." Mm-hmm. She just has this hardball position.
Yeah. She's all like, "Miss Kate, am I still allowed to audition?" And Miss Kate's all like, "No, you ain't auditioning for nothing.
You were late.
You was late, and you ain't gonna audition." And and then it just cut to credits. And we're left in the lurch for a week. Well, not us, because we could only fit in one. We watched them both back to back this morning, but that's not the point.
Welcome to university, folks.
Yeah, but the youngins who were watching this, they had to wait a whole week to find out what happens with Amanda, and as we find out,
a whole lot of nothing.
Second episode, heads will roll. Heads sure do.
I think
roll.
Rochelle's gonna be making those heads roll.
Oh yeah, but.
Turn my page here.
So
that's how many notes I take.
Wait, which
doesn't
episode?
matter how many spelling mistakes I have. I try.
Which episode was the Noah and guitar playing?
That second episode.
Was that an episode 4?
Because it was
Or
all
the second
it was
episode
all
we watched, the
calm
third,
and chill.
Yeah, that was
The
actually
third episode.
I really liked that. Just what was his name?
I think his nickname should be Netflix and Chill.
Is it
Because
Casey?
he's so chill.
Who are you talking about?
Casey? No, that can't be right.
The guy that plays the guitar.
What's the guitar playing guy's name?
Alfie.
Alfie.
Yeah, I like him.
But the other guy the guy who's super chill, he's Mr. Chill dude. Henry, yes, okay, thank you. I thought you were going to say his name was Casey, because they wouldn't have a new character named Cassie and another character named Casey.
We're working on the names still here, guys.
Yeah. You know us, we're so good with names. We'll get back on it.
It took me like all of first season to learn the original cast.
But the resolution with the Amanda Kate thing is neither of them are pushing their position. And Amanda straight up says what we all been thinking, and she says, am I a real dancer at the studio? Last season, you sent me to Sweden against my wishes, and then you also put me as an alternate.
When she got back, because she hadn't been there long enough.
And she was like, WTF, Miss Kate? Which one do you want? Well, you want loyalty from me? You're throwing me to another country.
Could you imagine?
And then Miss Kate is like, well, you can be at the next step, but you sure ain't gonna be in no A troop.
You have to be in B troop.
Yeah, you're gonna be in B troop, which, as we all know, is the equivalent to getting shot in the head on this show. Because if you're on B troop, the only way you make it out of it is if someone else leaves. So, who's gonna leave?
Oh, you think Amanda's gonna make it in A troop?
Oh, yeah, come on. Come on, they know where the bread's buttered. Who's gonna drop out of A troop mid-season? Who it gonna be?
I don't know. I feel like Amanda.
We don't even know who's gonna make it in A troop. So who's gonna get dropped out of A troop? I think it's gonna be. Drum roll.
Who?
One of the new characters.
Wow. Huge prediction right there.
Wow, it's so specific.
I got psychic abilities, and I can tell these things. It's gonna be a new character.
The next step, making outlandish claims once again.
Yeah, that's what the Talking Step do. We love our bold predictions, no matter how vague they are. And then, okay, so that's how the resolution. And Amanda, good for you, Amanda. Let's give a little advice to Amanda. Good for you. You know, you stood up against Miss Kate. It didn't work out in either way for you, but she didn't back down.
You didn't get in the tour. You can't be an A troop anymore. There's really nothing left for you to do except, I don't know, maybe go back to high school.
Oh, yeah, that's possible. You could do that. Yeah, maybe remember when Michelle took a break from the next step and she
went to high school for a couple weeks there?
Which, because generally every student should do, but
clearly none of these dancers are attending any school whatsoever.
I think we say this every episode.
Yeah, well, hopefully one day they'll all go back to high school. But Amanda didn't.
Aren't you like 20?
Yeah, Amanda didn't back down, and that's all that matters. You know.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her.
After all this, just when it was getting so intense, and you didn't think that the show could throw another great big adrenaline rush, they bring back a guest, another next step alum.
Okay, let me predict this first. Okay, is it a character we haven't seen in like 2 seasons? Is it Emily? Oh wait, no, is it like someone who auditioned in first season?
Even
Chloe?
No, even better.
No way, is it Chloe?
Even better.
And tell me it's not a person we saw last episode, right?
It's not Hunter, is it?
No, it's Stephanie.
Oh, yeah. Right. It's Stephanie. You know, she's great and everything, but did we see her last episode?
Stephanie gets a 1-sentence little catch-up, okay? She's going to Los Angeles to become an actress.
California knows how to party. Keep it rocking. Yes. Stephanie is going off to the LA. But first,
she's a song?
No more parties in LA.
Oh, is it?
So she's there. She's going off to LA, but first she's gonna do a little choreography.
Which I never thought she was a very good dancer. So.
Whoa.
Mine just coming out swinging.
Well, do you recall a couple seasons ago when she was in the identical position as Amanda? And she was trying to get into an acting audition, and she was late.
Acting audition?
An acting audition for some commercial or something, and she was late for her A Troop auditions. And what happened to her? She got bumped down to B Troop.
Oh, that's right.
And this is like a mirror to that. Except now Stephanie has 1 foot forward somehow, and she is guiding the choreography. And
what do you have to say it like
more than that, she also did a little improv exercise, and that was a fun little romp, if I don't say so.
What kind of categories would you have chosen, or like improv things?
Improv? Okay. Juiced is having a liquidation sale, and you're trying to get all the jeans off the walls. The next step is getting shut down again. Gang fight with elite, with chains and knives. Yeah, that's what we all want to see. I want to see another dance-off episode. Remember when they did that Directions, or whatever the West is shoot was called? Directions? It wasn't called Directions. Styles? Steps? Pieces? Puzzle pieces?
The Street.
The street?
What were they
Can
called?
anyone help me here?
You know what he's talking
I
about.
know what he's talking about.
Moves. Nope, not moves. Steps.
Motion.
Motion.
No, that's not right. I'm pretty sure.
I'm thinking about raw motion.
Raw
dance.
motion. Raw motion dance.
There's an S, isn't there? It starts with an S.
We're not looking like good fans right now because there's lots of people listening who are just like, what is wrong with them? It's obviously blank. You know?
It might come to us if we just keep going on here.
Yeah, you know who would know this? Josh. Okay, I want to see another dance off. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not one of those Hunter Eldon dance offs
I was
where
gonna
it gets
say
all
that,
emotional. And stuff.
that
Like a
one?
group dance off.
Yeah, like when they got all. That was so cool. You know what? After this, I'm gonna go back and rewatch that, and then I'll remember what they're called. Okay, and then what happened next, Matty Matt?
What happened next? I want to talk about the cool, what I want to call backflip dominoes.
Black what?
When they were warming up in the warm-up room for auditions.
Oh yes, it was.
And then Noah does a backflip.
I'll rattle this off the top of my head. I believe it was Noah was there. Henry was there.
Wasn't
He showed up later.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, he did, but he came in. Someone else did a backflip.
LaTroy?
The new
Wasn't
girl with the dark hair.
Wasn't LaTroy?
She was there.
Wasn't LaTroy there?
No, he wasn't.
No.
Oh wait, it wasn't a new girl. She was there last season.
You don't know.
Doesn't matter.
You don't know.
I know these people's names and I know everything.
You don't know what.
I nailed it. I got 2 out of 5, and that ain't bad.
I think you talked about it already, but you said you had a theory about Henry.
Henry. Yes. Okay, and this goes along with my Walking Dead theory.
Okay.
All right. Henry. It's Jesus. Reincarnated. On Earth. That's why he's so chill. And so wise.
So Noah was talking about how he was a little nervous
Yes.
to, I believe it was Henry.
Yeah. Absolutely unfounded nervousness considering he's Noah, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know why he'd be nervous. I mean, he danced blindfolded in a big nationals routine.
It's like they could say Noah could dance blindfolded. Noah can dance blindfolded. Well, arm tied behind his back.
So they're chatting up and they hear someone playing guitar.
A little bit of that twang.
And it's Alfie, because of course
Alfie.
he plays guitar.
They open up that garage door,
Alfie, the prettiest man at the
and
next
suddenly
step.
they're in the Lost and Found set.
Yeah, they stumble onto the lost and found.
He starts knocking out a classic Oasis song, Wonderwall.
That wasn't true. That was a joke we made.
Cheers everyone up.
No, he was singing a song, I believe, of his own creation. It was called Schmiley, and it was about a girl whose name was Schmiley and nothing else. And no one knew what the song was about. I believe that was the point of that scene.
Why would he be singing a song about Schmiley?
I don't know. It was a girl named Schmiley.
Is this a reference? I'm not getting this.
Schmiley?
Kind of sounds like Riley, doesn't it?
What? No, he doesn't have the hots for Riley.
What?
It's just
I
Schmiley.
mean, she is like incredibly good looking, but whatever, you know. Okay?
Sorry, guys. I completely didn't understand what you were talking about for a good
I made
10
a joke
seconds
to
there.
you during the show.
I know. I got it in the context back then.
Okay. Henry, the calmest man in the world, was listening to Alfie play guitar, who is the prettiest man in the world, and he gets even calmer. Can you believe it, folks? This guy, this character, we'll learn to love because he's so chill, is even more chill. Isn't that amazing?
Giselle
Yes.
comes back,
All right.
and she's chatting with Amanda about...
Wait. Do you want to address this music scene? Do you think it was? Do you think there was much purpose to it, or do you think it maybe was a little? Hey, come on.
What else is there
Let's
to
watch
talk
Lost and Found next week. It premieres before. I don't know.
Is he a big part of Lost and Found, this guy?
No, I don't think so. We haven't watched Lost and Found yet. We gotta binge it.
Right,
Remember?
right,
We're gonna do a binge watch, and we're gonna do the Lost and Found extravaganza, and we're gonna try to get
I don't
a
know, I
guest.
think it's just part of his character. His character plays guitar. There you go. Like that's what that scene was for.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, we didn't get the fact that he played guitar, but the fact that he's carrying around a guitar everywhere he goes. But whatever. Thanks.
Yeah, but how well can he play the guitar? That's
Oh yeah, maybe he's just a guy like who just has it around. Just keeps it in his closet. Yeah, I play guitar. I daddle. Who do we know who does that? Is it our other roommate, Josh? I dabble. I dabble.
No, he hides it in his closet. He hasn't pulled it out in over a year.
Hey, he used to be real good back in the day. Remember back in high school when the little oobla dee oobla da?
Yeah.
Michael, you did some piano.
I played the piano.
Josh did the guitar. And Matt did the sound.
I played bass.
Not
Oh,
Play
he
bass.
did like bass, right? But
Was that a joke about forgetting the bass player, or did you
I'm
actually
sorry,
do
I
that?
forget that you're a bass player because I forgot that there was bass in the oobla dee oobla da. But let's not forget who was the master of ceremonies who gave the introduction. This guy. Do you think when we were in high school and we were doing these shows for people, everyone was saying these kids will one day be talking into a microphone, talking about? We were like the Lost and Found, but in high school. Do you think there's a character in the Lost and Found who like just announces things and can't sing?
I don't know.
Like me?
We're still waiting until that season to finish so we can binge it.
I hope that there's a character like me in the Lost and Found who can't sing at all, but who loves to introduce things and make loud statements.
So it'd be like maybe like a stand-up guy. Do you think that he would?
No,
fit?
like an MC. Everyone needs an MC, you know? And the MC doesn't need to sing, you know? Master of ceremonies. Am I right?
I guess. If you're saying talking is a talent.
Talking is a talent. That's why we are talking about a show. Well, that's why we are on a show called The Talking Step.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Jerk.
We already talked about how Sierra fails at
Yeah, Sarah fails. It's
during the
a
audition.
darn shame, but you know
Darn
that's what
shame.
you get for dyeing your hair blonde.
once again, Riley says that no one's spot is safe
Yes, old catchphrase of Riley.
during
This-
the auditions
this
when
year,
people are dancing.
This year, no one's spot is safe.
No
on
one's
YouTube.
spot is safe on YouTube.
You know, I was kind of lulled into a false sense of security and thought everyone's spot was safe, but we know Sierra's isn't.
Neither is Skylar.
But Riley's is though. So
Yeah, she wasn't stressed out at all.
actually, do you remember like they used to say that like no one's spot is safe on a troop? But remember, Michelle and Emily were running the auditions, so their spots were safe.
Remember-
back when they were dance captains.
You have to- you
back
have-
in the glory days of the talking step.
you have to-
Whenever these characters say, "Oh, I don't know if I don't know, there's some tough competition out there," I'm like, guys, you're the best dancers in the world.
You showed the world everything you're made of, and the world was like, yeah,
Yeah, they're like,
They're made of
we're
it.
taking the roof off this place.
right, and all the way into space. Well, that was great for that. I love those first 3 episodes. You know, the season's starting off swell. You know,
I
think,
like all the new characters a lot.
The new characters we're getting.
New characters are pretty
I love
darn
the
cool.
chill guy. I love the pretty guy. The new baby face ones that I could take him, leave him yet.
Okay, I know the listener's gonna ask who we think is the prettiest girl on the show this season with the new characters. So let's say it. We'll all say it at the same time. You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Leia.
What?
Wait, Matt. That first of all,
Wait,
that's
what'd you
not a
say?
new character. He said
Oh,
Riley,
new
Riley.
character.
and you said a girl from a different show.
Oh, come on, Leia. It would hands down better looking than all the girls on the next step. There, I said it.
Wow. Wow. Bold statement.
Bold prediction, maybe. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? If a nice crossover.
There probably would be.
Oh yeah. Do you think it'd like a crossover event?
Maybe.
So okay, Michael says Sloane. Matt, you say Riley, which is off.
I haven't decided which one I like the most.
I say
Out of the
Leia.
ones.
Okay, who is the prettiest man? Obviously, I said this.
Alfie.
Who's the Who's the hottest
Alfie.
guy? Alfie, yeah.
Alfie for sure.
Although he got
Come
some
on.
thick old eyebrows.
Yeah, but did you see those arms?
Oh, that's true. That's true. So
on.
none of the other ones. None of the chill guy.
No.
No.
And now it's time for listener email.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
First off, a big
All right.
shout out to our fan on Tumblr, the girl who runs
Oh right.
almost the only Next Step Tumblr page. Next Step Ships and Stuff.
Ships and next
That's- I
step
like-
ships and stuff.
I like that. That's good. That's a good Tumblr name.
And she gave us a nice shout out on her Tumblr page and talked about told everyone to listen to the show.
Sweet.
And thank you.
We
Next Step Chicks and
we
stuff.
appreciate.
Tell your friends about us, please.
Yeah, tell everybody. I don't think so.
I'm just joking.
And thank you. She talked about how we're not really active on Tumblr, but there's very little Next Step fans on Tumblr, so some things you can't make it on there without breaking a few eggs. Past writer Gracie writes in. Do you remember what Gracie wrote last time?
Cool.
Okay, Gracie. She says, "Greetings from England." Should I read this in an English accent? No, that'd be offensive.
No, yeah.
Okay, greetings from England. I've been loving season 4, the Jiley Feels, Sassy Rochelle, Daniel's return, but I especially loved one scene. Jumping back to the first episode of season 4, the first scene actually where they're celebrating a cheesy dance, TNS tradition, there was a line, West quotes, "Where do we go from here? The galaxy? The universe?" Now, I know you've been told that Intergalactic isn't happening, but I think that Frank put that line in just for you guys. Gracie, XXX, you never know. P.S. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Gracie. That's what we were talking about earlier,
We
right?
need to go back and listen to this because we must have missed this.
Yes, but if I really hope
was
did
that was in the
maybe.
first episode of this season.
What?
She said it was episode 1 of season 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got to go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
Because that's it. If Frank did put that in, which Frank is aware of us, and I don't know if he listens to every episode. I get it.
If he's even listened since we talked to him.
Yeah.
Years
But
ago.
if he did, that is awesome, and thank you so much. But we're pretty humble, so we know that it's probably not the case. All right. Cassia writes in. I don't know that name. I've never heard that name before. Cassia. Oh, Matt's giving his look like
Come on.
These new age names, not for me.
No, I want to read it.
No, I'm reading this.
I want to read the name.
Kassia.
Kassia.
Yeah, Cassia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassia.
Okay. I don't know what your problem with names are. I found your podcast a few months ago, and I have to say that you guys are absolutely hilarious. I am the administrator for the Next Step Wikia, and being Canadian, I absolutely adore the show. Keep on keeping on. You guys are great.
Do we have an entry on the Next Step wiki?
I certainly hope we do one day there, Cassia. Wouldn't that be nice?
We don't have one yet?
No. What, are you shocked?
We need an honorable mention on the wiki.
We can't write it ourselves because that's against Wikipedia rules.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she
Okay.
like
thank you.
could.
First off, thank you, Cassia, for writing in. We love feedback. I think keep on keeping on, and we will.
Yeah, good job over there at the Next Step
And
wiki.
yeah, I go to the Next Step Wiki like all the time to look up
It's
information.
really
and
well done.
They got lots of stuff about episodes and things, and having a Wikipedia dedicated to one fandom is a very integral thing, and not many fandoms have it, and it's very good, and thank you. And we would love if anyone could do a Talking Step page on Wiki. I don't know, because it's not really canon, but a little throw a bone our way. I don't know, that'd be really nice.
There's a usually a category on these wikis for like things that are about like. I'm pretty sure the Fallout wiki has a whole bunch of Fallout.
There's behind the scenes stuff like about actors and things.
I can't remember exactly what it's called.
It would be nice if someone did it for us, but if they didn't, that's okay too.
But I think having a wiki, like a wikia devoted to a fandom, is a really great way to show like how passionate a fan group is.
Because it shows that
something.
they collect information. Because collecting information is the best thing you can do.
It means that someone cares enough to actually do that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
All right. Okay, so thank you for writing in, Cassia and Gracie, and thank you to the Next Step Tumblr page. If anyone would like to write in, we will read your email on air. Write into thetalkingstep@gmail.com.
You can talk to us by direct messaging us on our Instagram account.
But but let's not make it too confusing. Just if you write to us any way you feel like, but you send us an email, we will read it.
Well, some people don't have email accounts, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's not possible because everything signs up with email accounts.
Yeah. Well.
Write into thetalkingstep@gmail.com. Tell us everything you feel like. Tell us what your thoughts on the show. Because since we don't do episodes immediately after they air, after the new episodes air, then we'd love to hear people's thoughts. Get the fandom's reaction to it. Mm-hmm. All right, so right into there. Thank you. Okay, we just watched the trailer for the next episode.
The promo, which
we watched the promo.
Bunch of spoilers in it.
It was called Welcome to the Jungle. And I'm confused because they said James' sister is already on A Troop, even though there wasn't a cast list or.
Yeah, they just jumped straight to it.
James said something about something's bigger than A Troop, and then Riley's all like, "This is about my future," and Amanda's all like, I ain't staying at this joint. I'm getting out of
leaving.
here. Goodbye, everybody.
They dismissed her character in a promo.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee that
The
it's
first
not
time they
there.
reveal her character leaving is in her promo.
Well,
Her character's not gonna leave.
Listen, Amanda's never gotten the easy.
She's
track.
never been respected.
She's never been respected.
Remember when she was still at Elite?
I'm
And-
still at a lead.
And it was she's an iconic character for the whole show because she was so evil and she was like, "What are you gonna do, Emily, to prove yourself?"
I compared her to a Dragon Ball Z villain.
Yeah. Well,
They got a monologue for half an episode before they.
okay. Can we read some comments?
Oh,
Okay. Super Dinosaur writes #no comments. Don't know what that means. And
where are you
this is
reading
comments of the promo.
Comments on the promo
And
video.
Luminous35 writes, "Is it just me, or am I the only one who thinks James is asking Roddy to marry him? Oh my god!"
That's what we said when we saw.
Yeah,
when I
that's
saw it.
hey, Luminous35, you're stealing that from us, and our lawyers will contact you. Okay, only one of us, only one particular fan can predict whether or not they're gonna get married. And considering they are teenagers, I sincerely doubt it. That's all for the Talking Step this week. I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Michael.
Keep on talking and keep on
Stepping.
Yeah.
Why did you help him with that?
You know, he looked like he was struggling.
I was struggling. I did not
Didn't make any sense at all.
Good night,
He
everyone.
makes it up every time.
What is that?
Good night, everybody.